Merry Christmas from Pork Chops, Rice, and Peaches!
Merry Christmas!
And happy holidays wherever you are and whatever you're celebrating. It's the 2024 Christmas special.
And we have teed up today a request from Noah, and I'm actually really intrigued to find out why. So
I like covering the one-a-year Christmas classic.
one-a-year Christmas classic.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, just one of the classic ones you put on every year.
So we're doing the Rankin and Bass Frosty the Snowman today.
Frosty the Snowman.
And
a 22-minute video. I have watched... We have made YouTube videos longer than this.
Yes, we have, actually.
Special.
Yes, we have.
Most of them are, actually.
Well,
this is
well, of all the... as I just ramble on here for a moment, I really look forward to showing this to you when you were young, right? And so I took something that was part of my childhood, and I shared it with you, and then we watched all of the different...
I was about to say 1969.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. I was alive when it came out.
Yes.
Yes. And this is one of those where you try to get a copy of TV Guide, the magazine, that listed all the channel lists to figure what channel it was on. Usually CBS, and usually a Tuesday night.
Rankin and Bass, also known for all the other, pretty much every other Christmas special that you're familiar with. Usually stop motion, but this wasn't.
This wasn't stop motion.
This is straight up a cartoon, and it's such a 60s cartoon.
Yes, it is.
You can tell it's
in all the voices that you heard in all of the Rankin and Bass productions, just recycled, reused, right?
You know, small studio.
I guess I was curious as to why you picked this one as the first one to do.
I
was just curious if this was your favorite.
No, my favorite actually I think is Santa Claus is Coming to Town.
Oh, that's a good one.
That is a good one.
That is.
And I kind of want to save that one, but I liked Frosty as a kid a lot.
Frosty is a good one.
Frosty is a good one. Although it's a little weird on a rewatch. It's a little bit weird to rewatch. There's a few things that I was like, huh, okay.
Well, yes. So
continuing the tradition of taking a classic Christmas song and turning it into a holiday special.
Well, yeah. What came first, the special or the song?
I actually don't know.
Yeah, I have no idea.
Let's find out.
Take a quick peek into that.
What came first, the Frosty special or song?
I wish I could text that quickly, but my thumbs don't work that well anymore.
The song, according to this, the song Frosty is, the song came out before the...
Gotcha.
So yeah, kind of like Rudolph.
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Cool.
Nice.
Yeah. So your thoughts on it? Your mom and I watched it last night. We had a real good laugh.
It's always a good one. It's always a good one to watch. Just sit down. It's fun. It's very short. I think the big thing that I always remember is that we used to watch them on DVD and VHS, and there was always like 20 minutes of commercials before the actual special played. Right. And that always made it feel longer as a kid. I was really shocked by how short it was.
Well, it's a 30-minute TV show, so it had 8 minutes of commercial interruptions and then 22 minutes of actual story.
Yeah. I don't know. It's just funny. It's got a little bit of the slapstick you would expect out of a cartoon of the era, with the magician. I was laughing. It's just fun. The rabbit's funny, and
the ticket conductor, stamping the big spinning
all the
with sound effects that don't belong in a scene where someone's stamping tickets and
I just remember sitting, back in the old houses and watching this on TV on the old CRT TV,
Yep.
With the fuzz.
Yeah.
And watching these.
Our first TV when you were young was fairly primitive. It was. Last night I'm watching this and I'm watching the animals start the forest fire to keep the little girl warm because she's freezing, and I thought,
I'm thinking, however, have these animals not taken over the world yet?
Well, I was just I turned and I looked at your mom and I said, if King Louis only lived in the forest. Give me the power of man's red flowers so I can be like you.
I'm sitting here and I'm wondering, why are they in school on Christmas Eve? Like, this takes place on Christmas Eve. They're in school. I'm like,
yes,
what?
it does.
What school? I don't even think back then in the old times that you would have.
We
did you?
We
You
didn't
have
when I was a
school
kid.
on
No,
Christmas?
not on Christmas Eve. No, we did not.
Yeah, it was a little odd. Also, the kid rips the button off his shirt. He straight up just tears it for the button nose. He just tears it off his shirt and just sticks it on there. I'm like,
did no kid ever for fear of getting beaten by their parents? Yes.
And then the other question is, where did they get a corncob pipe? And then I answered the question for myself and said, oh yeah, it was 1969.
I don't know of anybody who had a corncob pipe in 1969, although you could get one at the Ben Franklin store on Fullerton Avenue for a dime, but it was for blowing bubbles. And you would pour, it was plastic, and you would pour bubbles in it.
That's cool, actually.
You would blow, and you'd blow a bubble.
That's like candy cigarettes. And,
right,
and
exactly.
Jerky chewing tobacco.
Yeah,
you know?
Big,
hey, kids, you want to see?
You want to get ready for a real dipping? Have Big League Chew.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had all those.
So
and then I made the mistake of inhaling once. Mouthful of bubble soap. That was bad.
I didn't realize how many Boston accents were in this. How many New England area accents were in this?
Yeah.
There's so many. There's Boston. It sounded like there was some Jersey and some New York and.
Oh yeah, the magician was very definitely Jersey.
Yes, and Frosty has the most Boston 4 out of.
Oh, he does. I didn't even notice that last night. Yeah.
Yeah, but that's the only one where it comes out on for a second. It's really funny.
You know, the beautiful part about this is kind of timeless in that.
Yeah, it's very timeless.
I knew that I could sit you down, show this to you, enjoy it.
Yeah.
And then you could put it on anytime you wanted to, and you could watch it, and I never had to worry about what you were consuming.
Well, it's one of those, there's nothing about this that doesn't age really well. I mean, the animation's great. The story is simple. It's timeless. It's something that kids can easily understand.
Right.
It's something that parents probably would enjoy watching over their kids' shoulder, watching their kids react to it. I would assume,
especially if they watched it as a kid and enjoyed it.
Yeah,
and
so
I did.
It's these Christmas classics. Just they're feel good.
They're timeless.
Yeah, they're timeless. You pop them on, once a year, and it takes you about a year to, it's perfect to put on. Like every year, you watch a few of these.
Yes.
Feel good about the holidays.
And Mama Peaches and I said last night, we can't wait to sit down on the couch and show these to our grandchildren.
Yeah. I always feel bad for the policeman. Yeah, subtle. Subtle. I love that the magician, although the magician does casually attempt murder on several occasions.
Yes, he does.
He straight up just puts out the fire. That's the only thing keeping her warm.
Yes.
The dude's straight, and Santa's just like, well...
I won't give you a deck of cards.
Isn't it funny how Santa's like Superman in all these... Any of these specials that isn't focused on Santa, like The Year Without a Santa Claus or Santa Claus is Coming to Town, he's always Superman. He always shows up and he has the solution. It's like everyone's just buying time till Santa arrives.
Yes.
It's always funny.
I find it funny that the adult magician believes in Santa. There you go.
Well, a lot of them in the Rankin and Bass do.
Well, yeah, they kind of have to.
They kind of have to, because he kind of, he's kind of Superman. Although I do love the line, Santa, who, as you know, speaks a fluent rabbit.
Yes, he does. Yes, that was a good line.
Speaks fluent rabbit.
Right.
Speaks a fluent rabbit.
Yes. Yep.
And then my last question is, how does Frosty's regeneration work? Is it the same Frosty? Is it a slightly different Frosty with the previous one's memories? Are we playing off like Groot rules? Groot from Guardians of the Galaxy, where it's technically a different Groot,
It's the magic of the hat.
Oh, okay.
The magic of the hat brings the same Frosty to life.
Okay,
you know
so
that because every time he wakes up, he says the same thing.
I thought that was just requirement for a Frosty to be born.
No. That's the same Frosty. No, that's the same Frosty. Yeah. That's it.
I'll enjoy showing this to my kids eventually when it happens. I do Generally prefer the stop motion though, because I've always been a fan of the stop motion and the models.
Yep.
But this one's fun too. And again, it's Rankin and Bass, and their animation is fun and it's goofy.
Yep.
And do they have to animate his bald spot in? The narrator, he takes off his hat at the end and he's balding.
Oh,
on top.
you know,
Like, come on, how to do the man dirty? Let's.
No, because that was him.
Yeah, I know.
You know, that was him, and he was a beloved actor.
Yeah,
and everybody knew his voice, and yeah, you just had to.
Okay.
Yeah,
I had to do him dirty like that. All right.
That was a compliment. That was.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was.
All right.
What is your favorite Christmas special?
And what should we do next year on Christmas? We hope that you have had a wonderful holiday season. Whatever you're celebrating, wherever you're celebrating, we hope you have a very Merry Christmas, a Happy Holidays, and a very Happy New Year.
And I hope you're watching this on the 26th. Just
it'll drop on the 25th, but save it for the 26th.
Yeah. Merry Christmas.
Happy Holidays and Happy New Year.